The Zephyrian High Command had spent 3 rotations planning the perfect assassination. Their target, Commander Sarah Chen, the human diplomat whose stubborn negotiations had cost them their monopoly on hyperspace fuel. The plan was flawless, send their most elite shadowcast warriors to eliminate her during her morning routine on the neutral station Harmony 7. What they hadn't counted on was finding her in the station's combat gymnasium at 0600 hours, stretching in what appeared to be some primitive human ritual. Kexter, the lead assassin, observed through his cloaking field as the human female twisted her body into impossible positions. His secondary hearts quickened. Perhaps she was already injured, making their task easier. He gestured to his 2 companions, Vorth and Nizak, positioning them at the exits. The attack began with textbook precision. Kextar materialized behind Chen, his monomolecular blade aimed at her spine. But somehow, impossibly, she was no longer there. The human had dropped into a crouch and spun, her legs sweeping his feet from under him. "Oh, hey there," Chen said cheerfully, helping him up. "Sorry about that, I didn't see you coming. Are you here for the morning session too?" Kextar stared at her in confusion. The human's thermal signature showed no elevation in stress hormones. She wasn't even breathing hard. What session?" he managed, his translator struggling with his bewilderment. "Sparring practice. I was just warming up. You've got some interesting moves. That materialization technique would be great for Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Very sneaky ground game potential." Before Kextar could process this, Vorth struck from behind, his plasma dagger aimed at Chen's kidney. She sidestepped casually, caught his wrist and used his momentum to flip him over her shoulder. He landed hard on the padded floor. "Ooh, nice aggression." Chen clapped. "But you're telegraphing your attacks. Here, let me show you." She helped Vorth to his feet, then demonstrated a proper takedown in slow motion. "See, you want to control the center line, redirect their energy." Nizak, watching this impossibility unfold, activated his neural disruptor and charged. The weapon, designed to incapacitate any known sentient species, struck Chen directly in the chest. She stumbled slightly, shook her head, and grinned. "Whoa, what was that?" "Some kind of neural feedback training tool." "That's hardcore, I felt that in my teeth." The 3 Zephyrians exchanged glances. Their most advanced weapons were being treated as training equipment. "Listen, I don't know what fighting style you guys practice, but I love the intensity," Chen continued, bouncing on the balls of her feet. "The stealth, the exotic weapons, the coordinated attacks, very tactical. Are you from that new mixed martial arts school on Deck 15? Kextar made one final attempt, drawing his backup weapon, a gravitational shear that could slice through starship hulls. He swung it in a perfect arc toward Chen's neck. She ducked under it, trapped his arm, and executed a textbook armbar that had him tapping the mat in seconds. Okay. I yield." Chen released him immediately. "Wow, you guys are flexible. What species are you?" Those joints bend in ways that would make a yoga instructor jealous. We are Zephyrian," Kextar gasped, his pride as damaged as his combat effectiveness. "Cool, I've never sparred with Zephyrians before. Your center of gravity is different, really changes the grappling dynamics." She helped him up again. "Hey, want to see something fun?" Before they could object, Chen launched into a demonstration of human martial arts. She showed them boxing combinations, karate kicks, wrestling throws, and something she called Krav Maga that seemed designed specifically for causing maximum damage with minimal effort. "The beauty of human combat sports," she explained between techniques, "is that we've spent thousands of years finding new ways to beat the stuffing out of each other for fun. Every culture, every planet develops its own style." The assassins found themselves taking notes. "Now, your species has this interesting flexibility advantage," Chen continued, manipulating Vorth's arm to show the extended range of motion. "You could totally dominate in submission holds if you learned proper leverage points." 2 hours later, the 3 most feared warriors in the Zephyrian military sat in the station's cafe, sharing protein drinks with their target and discussing the finer points of combat theory. "I still don't understand," Nizak said, his translator conveying genuine confusion. "You experienced our neural disruptor as mere discomfort. Our weapons are designed to be lethal to any sentient species." Chen laughed. "Oh, that explains it. See, humans have this weird thing where we actively seek out discomfort for improvement. Pain is just information. My personal trainer uses electrical stimulation that would probably register as torture to most species." "And the blade that can cut starship armor?" Vorth asked. Yeah, that was cool. The momentum generation was fascinating. We have something similar in our weapon demonstrations, but usually with bamboo swords or foam padding for safety. Kekstar's mandibles clicked in what might have been amazement. You treat lethal combat as recreation? Well, yeah. How else do you get better at it? Chen shrugged. Competition drives improvement. We figured out long ago that if you want to create the ultimate warriors, you need to fight the ultimate opponents. So we fight each other. She pulled up a holographic display showing human combat sports. Boxing, wrestling, mixed martial arts, kendo, fencing, and those are just the individual sports. We have team combat simulations, full contact weapons training, extreme endurance challenges. The assassins watched in horrified fascination as humans deliberately subjected themselves to punishment that would qualify as war crimes in 17 star systems. Your species weaponizes recreational activity, Kekstar said slowly. I guess you could put it that way. We call it training. Chen grinned. Hey, you guys want to come back tomorrow? I'm working on my ground game, and that flexibility of yours would really challenge my technique. Later, in their encrypted report to High Command, the three assassins wrote, Assassination mission impossible. Humans have evolved beyond the concept of unarmed. Recommend immediate diplomatic solution. Also recommend establishing cultural exchange program for combat training purposes. The Zephyrian High Command, reading reports of their most elite warriors requesting extended shore leave to study human recreational violence, decided that perhaps fuel prices weren't worth starting a war with a species that treated assassination attempts as coaching opportunities. Commander Chen never knew how close she'd come to dying that day. She was too busy designing a new cross-training program. After all, those Zephyrians showed real potential.